today is day 7. We are on our last day here on Navigator of the Seas. We're kind of taking it a little easy. It's really cold outside. I think it was the high of 60 today and pretty windy. And if you notice, I'm a little shaky. The boat is rocking today. So we're definitely taking it easy, kind of slowly packing up our room today. We do have a reservation for Hooked tonight, so we're gonna show you that. Otherwise, there's not going to be much to show you guys today. We're going to take a few walks around the ship for the last time, and then, like I said, head over to Hooked. I forgot to mention earlier on our first day is there was a few travel hacks that I found before this trip, and we actually got them so that we could try them out and see if they actually work for us. One of the hacks that I saw is to get magnetic hooks. A lot of people suggest this just to give you extra room in your cabin since there's not that much storage space. These hooks are, I believe they hold up to 100 pounds if you put them on the ceiling. If you put them on the wall, they only hold about 30, but they're good for like bathing suits or different random things. So if you see, I was able to put like our sea pass carriers. These are the little hooks here. They're very simple. They really hook on. You can see it's like a little effort to take them off.
And if you weren't aware, pretty much all the walls are magnetic, are made out of metal or steel, and so they are all magnetic. So we're using the hooks there, but we also have like these
yeah, I got a couple of little fridge magnets from the Dollar Tree. So it was like a set of 6, just in case we had papers or things that we wanted to just throw up on the walls. But we put these hooks all around the room too, and I think we got them on Amazon. It was like 10 of them for, I don't even remember, less than $20. So if you hook it on the ceiling, these hooks actually hold more weight, and this was perfect for our toiletry bag, which I took half of the stuff out, but a lot of the stuff I still kept in there because it is a heavy bag, and it kept it there, and it was perfect for us, out of the way, out of not on our tabletop that we have limited space for. We also put 2 hooks in our bathroom as well. So we put a couple of them in our bathroom because we noticed they have a lot of hooks here, but nothing stays. Everything always falls off of these. So I threw one on here just to put like my robe that kept falling or things like that. And then for our loofahs, we also put 2 hooks in here just to have somewhere to hang, and we're not taking up the little bit of space that they give us in here. Another hack that I found a couple years ago actually that really helps when you have little kids, but we realize it's gonna help us this trip, is these little sheets that I don't remember what they're called. I'll try to look for the name of it, but they're little sheets that we found at the Dollar Tree, and you just sprinkle some dish soap on it and let them dry before your trip. I cut them into little squares, and then you could actually use these to wash your cups, your bottles, your anything that you have that maybe you can't get actually washed anywhere else. We were using this to wash our cups, our reusable cups that we have, and it just gets everything nice and clean, and then you could just toss this when you're done. But yeah, if you put a little soap on there, let it dry out, as soon as you wet it, all of the soap will come up again, and you have a little sponge.
We use it on the cups here because when you're pouring soda on them, you tend to overspill sometimes, and then it gets sticky on the sides,
or sunblock
on your hands and something. So it actually did help a lot with washing these and keeping those clean. So as far as connectors, we only had these 2 connectors here. So only 2 electricity connectors, and I think we had more in Freedom, but I might be mistaken. Yeah. So these were cruise friendly.
Yeah, so we got this block on Amazon. It has USB ports and regular. We also got the sensor light at the dollar store because it does get very dark in your room at night. So if you're going up to use the restroom, then there's a little bit of light that comes in through that. But we only had, these 2 ports to charge everything. So definitely recommend to find a charging block that is cruise friendly. Now on this trip, the boat has been very rocky. The last time we went on a cruise, it wasn't bad. We actually didn't need any medication, but we took it all anyways, and we brought it on this trip as well. So a couple of things that I do suggest. Everyone is a little different with what works for them, so I wanted to bring extra of everything just to see if it would work better for either of us. So I would highly suggest getting Bonine or Dramamine that's non-drowsy. So we used the Dramamine a couple of times. I'm not sure if we used the Bonine this time around. We only needed to take it maybe 3 or 4 times between the two of us, but it definitely helps. Again, I suggest the non-drowsy. It's a natural ginger one, so it doesn't get you drowsy at all, which is great. The other thing we had are some ginger candies. So if we just maybe felt a little funny but not enough to take medication, you could just take one of the candies. And then lastly, the sea bands. We found these on Amazon, but these have been very, very helpful. You put both of them on. I actually have them on now because the boat is rocking. You put them on 3 fingers down from the bend of your wrist here, and it is really tight, so you can see that they do get on tight, but it's supposed to hit a pressure point, and for us, they've been very helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about it, but it has worked. Maybe it's a mental thing, but it's like more of an acupuncture thing.
Definitely recommend getting them. Again, if you are going on your first cruise and you're not sure what's going to work, get a little bit of everything to see what's going to work for you or your family, because it might work for one person but not for the other. And we've kind of alternated between a few of these things throughout this trip alone. One of the last things I wanted to mention is to get a wrinkle release spray. So we got this this spray here. We actually had 2 bottles of it because whenever we had formal night, we had to make sure all of Robert's shirts were nicely creased without not having to iron them or send them to get pressed. Exactly. And some of my shirts or my dresses or even my shorts, we just spray it, kind of lay it down on the couch, or hang it in the bathroom to get the steam after you take a shower. And highly recommend getting this for when, especially like I said, when you have formal nights and you have things that need to be pressed but you can't get them pressed.
Yeah, and I had all my shirts pretty much like all bundled up and rolled up, so they were really, really wrinkly.
Yeah.
But this did the trick. I mean, I did not need it. Helped. It doesn't get everything out, but it makes it look decent.
Enough to make it look nice. And what I suggest is unpacking the first night that you're on board and getting those nice shirts out and spraying them that first day. That way they can actually hang. We had some hanging on our walls on the hooks from the first day, just so that they could get all of those wrinkles out.
And it helped.
Yeah.
Well, there's no one in the pools. A couple of people out there, but and finally we see some empty chairs. So even though they have this signs to like not to hold chairs, every single chair was held up the whole trip that we were here. So it's kind of annoying. People don't.
On the sea days.
Yeah, on the sea days, like they were all taken out. This is the only day that we've actually seen them like this, is because it's so cold. But this is another reason why it would have been nice to have a balcony.
This is how windy it is today. That canopy is flapping all over the place, and the pools are almost empty.
Well, just look at the water cascading on the pools. Like you can see the water kind of moving back and forth. Because the ship is moving, the water is going back and forth a lot. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a little photo op for the gram.
It's really cute. And then out here you do have a really cool little secret. I think we did talk about this, but this is like the hidden balcony. It's literally just goes there, but whoo, my head's about to fall off. But yeah, you could get a little balcony view from out here.
Of the boat are creating waves in the solarium pool.
Yeah, you can see like how much the solarium pool is moving because of the rocking in the wind right there. It's crazy. Well, can't go up there. We were gonna try the Navigator dunes. We never actually had a chance to do it, but because of the weather, they have closed it off.
On one of the other days when it was really windy too, they closed the rock wall, the slides, all of the higher activity, outdoor activities because of the weather. And I actually just felt a couple of drops on my face, so I don't know if it's gonna rain on us today.
We did notice that this thing was flapping a lot, and this hot tub is closed for maintenance. They do have the other one open, and you can tell the difference. The other one is not flapping like crazy like this one is, but this one is going up and down. We're gonna head on up and see if any of the amenities up here are open. So they do have the court open here.
Looks like the slides are closed.
The slides might be closed, yeah. Yeah, the flow rider's open. Oh, they're doing the board too.
Oh, stand up, huh?
Yeah. No, the slides are open. So the slides are open. Wow. Well, you want to do it wearing a sweater?
No.
Well, you said you want to go on there when there's no line.
You see me? I'm gonna blow away.
You'll dry up real quick.
Look at this.
You guys are brave. You guys are brave. I know.
Look at how crazy this is. Look at how crazy the wind is today.
What about the rock wall? I would do the rock wall. Oh, the rock wall is open.
Well, the rock wall is just open, and Robert's gonna attempt to do it.
How do you like my happy feet?
You got your snazzy shoes.
That was a medium one. I think that's as far as I'll go in medium. That was a little...
It's a lot of work, right?
Yeah. I'll try the easy one. See if I can do the easy one. And then I'll be done.
Okay. We were just walking and we found our first
ducky.
It's actually really cute. We've seen maybe one or two, but not like ones that kids were already playing with. Not one that we found.
Yeah.
And it has a little passport on here. And then inside it says that you found it, and it's from the Shoemakers. Navigator of the Seas, April 7th. That's so cool.
So that's really neat. So if you're unaware, it's a thing to hide rubber duckies.
It's a thing to hide, so you could either keep it or you could hide it again for someone else. But look at how cute he is.
He looks like an astronaut.
You think so?
Yeah, it's an astronaut.
I think he's like a little panda.
Oh, maybe a panda. Yeah.
But I really like how they did a passport. That's
that's
cute.
really cute.
We wanted a really quick bite before we get dinner later on tonight because we didn't really have lunch yet, but we went to Windjammer. There was nothing that seemed appetizing, so we decided to come back to Playmakers and try their burger because it looked really good. So we're actually going to share this double burger here and their Parmesan and garlic fries. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Let me see. I'm going to cut it.
You want to cut it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we went with half because it's just too much food right now, and we're gonna have the specialty dining, so we don't want to get too full tonight. Because I want my lobster.
Look at that burger.
That looks good, though. That looks really good. And then of course, these Playmaker fries, man. Nothing tops these. I think these are better than the ones at Johnny Rockets. Okay, burger time. This looks really good.
Definitely better than a Windjammer burger. they were offering burgers over there, but we thought we'd go and try these because they're, a little bit more specialty type burgers.
More gourmet, yeah. They're definitely better. Wow. Yeah.
What would you rate it out of 1 to 10?
That's a good 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tin burger. I like it. It has a lot of stuff in it. It has the bacon. It has some of the garlic sauce in it as well. So overall, it's a very, very good burger. It has the thinner patties too, which I prefer. It seems like they're the smashed patties. But yeah, so it's like a smashed patty, which those are my favorite kind of patties. They're a little bit more flavorful. But yeah, this is really, really good. So you have the garlic sauce, double cheese. Yeah, this is a winner. This is a winner. It's really good, huh?
Oh yeah. That is a good burger.
Yeah. That's a 10.
Yeah.
I paid 20 bucks and I lost it in an instant. This girl paid $2.
No, my $2 free dollars.
$2 free dollars. And this thing's just going crazy. Come on, give me another one, more.
So
this
I
thing's
just
just
won
going.
24 games, so it's going 24 times.
Yeah. Like, she keeps winning.
I won like $3.
Lucky girl.
Because I never done it before.
I know, that's why I wanted you to try it.
At the back of the ship on deck 4, they do have this area if you have a service dog. So you can bring your dog out here to do their business. And there's a garbage can and some gloves right there too.
So we were able to make it to the aft of the boat. Very loud back here, but really cool views out there. It's a cool little walk. It is very windy and cold right now, but still kind of a cool view. Last day out at sea.
Was it raining? Look at all that water.
Yeah, it looks like rainwater, huh? It looks like there's a bunch of water there, but it's probably just rain or accumulated water. And then here on this deck is where they also have the shuffleboards. And look for these closets here. These closets will have the shuffleboard equipment and the instructions of how to play it. But you can see Becky's hair waving back and forth. It is windy. Another way of getting around the boat is getting familiar with the artwork that is near your floor. That kind of always tells you where you are. Each floor is unique and has different art pieces. So that's how you can kind of find your way through the boat as well.
So we are inside Hooked Restaurant. We're about to eat dinner here, and it is so cute how it's all decorated. And the staff is all working really hard. A really cute restaurant. Well, it's our last night, and it's our last specialty dining. We are at Hooked Seafood tonight, and we're excited to see what they have.
And this is an upcharge restaurant, but it's all pretty much seafood for the most part. And this is the selections that they have. That Maine lobster kind of has my name on it. Our first course is out, and these are biscuits with spices and different types of spices and butter on top of melted butter. This is extremely hot, she says, so be very careful. But it looks like the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster almost. As a Tennessean, I should not be eating a biscuit with a fork.
Are they pretty flavorful with all the spices and stuff she said?
Very flavorful. They're not cheesy though.
Oh, okay.
They're not cheesy, but they're very flavorful. We get all the different types of spices in them. They're really, really good.
Okay, so what do we have here?
This is a soft shell crab, and it is completely deep fried. And I guess you eat the whole thing. It was like, it used to be a whole thing. But let me try the hand there.
You don't want to put some lemon on it or anything? You're just gonna go for it?
I'll just try this right here.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah?
That's
good.
really good.
You're a little bit more adventurous when it comes to seafood, so.
It definitely has like a crunch to the shell, but it's really good. So you eat the whole body too?
Yeah, you eat the whole thing.
No.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you could just try a little bit.
We'll try a little more. Look at that, it just kind of falls apart. This used to be a claw. Let me do a little lemon on this one. That's very good.
For my starter, I got the ceviche. And I actually, did it say if it was shrimp ceviche? I didn't even notice.
No, it's a fish ceviche.
It's a fish ceviche, okay. Hey, Robert's starter is the baked oysters. And there are 3 different types of oysters in there.
So there's the Rockefeller. I think this is the Champagne and Brie. And this is the leek and white wine.
Ooh, okay.
So I like me my oysters. Usually I get them raw, but they had them baked, and you know I like them Rockefeller too. So, but I would chuck them. But the oyster itself is very hot right now, so I think I would burn my lips if I would put my lips on that. Mm.
That was the Brie and Champagne one?
I think so. Oh, it's not bad. Mm, good.
I'm very nervous to try this crab. It smells very overly fishy, but
I put a little lemon on it, so go for it.
let's just add a little bit more lemon just to make sure. Just to make sure.
A little bit. She's like bathing in it.
It's a little too fishy for me.
Too fishy for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dinner has been served. This is really hot, so I can't really...
Don't turn it, it's super hot. What did you get?
So we both got the captain's platter, and you could choose the fish on there, which is neat. It does come with the lobster tail. This is a bigger lobster tail than we had yesterday, so I'm excited about that. Some shrimp, and then you got your choice of fish. We got the cod. They also have salmon, and you can have it fried, grilled, or blackened. So I got the blackened cod.
I also got the captain's platter, but I got the cod fried. So it's a deep fried cod, and we still got the lobster and still have some shrimp. And for our sides, Robert got lobster mac and cheese, and then I just got some vegetables because I figured we need some vegetables here.
I should have gotten veggies too.
Yeah, but they bring it for us to basically share, so it's like a family style for the sides. What are you gonna start with first?
I'm gonna start with the cod because it looks good. You put a little lemon on that. We got good music going on right now. They got Jim Blossoms playing in the background. This is one of our favorite bands. Okay. Very moist, flaky. I like the spices on top of it. It's almost like an Old Bay, almost on top of it.
When it says blackened, does that mean it's like grilled or something?
I thought it's like grilled too, but usually it's also the stuff that they put on top of it.
Oh yeah, it's like the spices on
Yeah,
there.
it's all the spiciness on top of it. So it's like an Old Bay fish seasoning or like a shrimp boil kind of seasoning. But it's very good, very flaky fish, which is what you want on a fish. Not chewy. Cooked really, really well.
Alright, so let's try this amazing looking lobster. Gonna dip it in that butter. Ooh, look at that.
Good. Look at what I made you into.
So good.
Would you have ever tried a lobster without me?
No, I haven't. I didn't start eating lobster until Robert made it for me.
Yeah, I made her a lobster once and she was like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah. He's gotten me to try different seafoods. Still to this day.
And by the way, I used to not be a big fan of seafoods either. So it's like our palates changed when we got older or something, because it was never something that we would always pick. But now it's kind of like become part of our diet.
Especially in certain places. Especially in certain places, it's always kind of nice to try if it's like a specialty of the place, you know?
So very, very good.
That butter sauce, man.
I know, that makes it so
I don't know if
good.
it's sauce or just butter, but I feel definitely helps. I'm gonna try this cod.
I know, that looks really good.
That deep fried, man.
I think the fried cod is where it's at. I like mine a lot. Mine's is, like I said, a blackened cod, and it's very, very good. But Becky's
I
got...
like deep fried cod.
It
We've
looks
had
like
that
a
before.
good, yeah, like a good fish and chip.
That was just the fried part. Just the breading. So it's pretty good. With a little bit of the cod in it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. I'm proud of you.
That is really good. I definitely recommend that.
Okay, so hooked. I wasn't a fan of the mac and cheese. It's like a...
Lobster mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's almost like a nacho cheese sauce. So I didn't care for it too much. And the veggies are good, you know, they're veggies, but we're gonna give those a try. But everything else is excellent.
Yep.
Highly recommend it.
Definitely enjoy this. And for dessert, we got a chocolate brownie with some vanilla ice cream on it.
And
it looks pretty good. And
so this is not my dessert, but the couple from the Love and Marriage game, they actually got married on the boat. And they were just happened to be eating here, and they came up to us and was like, hey, like, our wedding was here, we've had a cake here, but they can't take it with them, so they're like, do you guys want a slice? And so we're like, sure. And so this is the slice, a red velvet cake that they brought.
So we got some red velvet wedding cake too.
Yeah. So we're gonna
so
take
congratulations to the newlyweds.
Yeah,
we are happy to eat some of your cake.
So we're definitely gonna eat that. We're probably gonna take this one to go, and then we're gonna take the cherry pie to go.
So the cherry pie is part of the Hooked menu, and it's actually a cute little cherry pie. It's not that big.
Yeah, I mean,
But
usually
it's already
the
ready to
desserts
go.
are smaller. I'm almost like, this is a Robert-sized dessert. Right there.
All right, I want to try this.
This is
It's a very hard brownie on top.
like little meringue pieces. They're good.
Mm-hmm. That is a very rich, dark chocolate. But with the ice cream, it kind of helps a little. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate, but I like it with ice cream. Oh, good.
Okay, let's see.
It's like a pretty dense brownie, but the ice cream really helps with it.
Yeah, you have to chew it a couple times, but
Yeah.
it's really, really good.
Looks like they have the silent dance party here in the promenade.
We're back from Hooked. We had a delicious dinner there. I would highly recommend going there. The lobster was just delicious. The fried fish was really good. I like my fish too, but I would probably go for the battered fish next time. And yeah, we're pretty much setting up to leave the cruise. We're done with our cruise, unfortunately. We've had a blast like always, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching these videos. We just finished packing all of our stuff, and we put all of our luggage right outside. They give you these tags to put on your luggage, and then you just put them right outside, and they'll come and pick them up, and then you just pick them up when you leave the boat. So all in all, 7 days was great. It was long, and these sea days have been a little rocky, but you know, we enjoyed every single bit of it. It was really fun. However, maybe next time we probably will start looking into the Bahamas again, just because well, I feel like when we were out there last year around the same time, the water wasn't as choppy as it has been on this one, but we were also on a bigger boat, so that could have made a huge difference. So all in all, we had a great trip here. We might even have booked another one already, so we'll let you know. But hope you enjoyed watching this video series. Please like and subscribe for many more.